Nothing hits like that time of year. The vibes are right, the family is there, but more important than that, the games are peak. Everyone knows that every live service game becomes better and just becomes downright nostalgic around the holidays. And this includes Fortnite, who have had their fair share of celebrating holidays in-game. But the most memorable of all is the whole duration of Chapter 1, Season 7. So in this video, I'm going to be recapping the season, giving my opinions on it, and at the end of this video, I will rate this season somewhere between 1 and 10. But with that out of the way, let's get to the beginning. The season began on December 6th, 2018. After a divisive Season 6, everyone was ready for a transition into the winter season. And man did Epic provide. To start off, the bottom left quarter of the map started snowing, giving us a beautiful snow biome, as well as 4 new POIs. Frosty Flights, Happy Hamlet, The Block, and last but not least, Polar Peak. It's safe to say that we were eating good on the POI front. But what about the loot pool? Well, we received a brand new vehicle, the X4 Stormwing, a fast, dangerous, and tanky vehicle. And be sure to keep the Stormwing in the back of your mind for later. But we also got a brand new mode, Fortnite Creative, a mode where you could craft your own unique and interactive Fortnite experiences for anyone to see. But little did we know that this was the beginning of something bigger for Fortnite moving forward. Oh, and I guess there were also, ziplines. Overall, no new weapon additions, item additions, or anything of the sort, just mainly quality of life and gameplay features and mechanics. But with all that out of the way, let's get to everything they added as the season progressed in the updates. The first update we received was the addition of the Infinity Blade for update 7.01. Essentially, the Infinity Blade was a overpowered sword that would only spawn at Polar Peak, and would grant the user 200 HP and 200 shield, as well as a speed boost and passive healing, granting 1 health per second if you've taken damage. Along with this, if you've eliminated an opponent with the Infinity Blade, you recover 50 HP if you lost any. Overall, the Infinity Blade is extremely overpowered, but it does have one catch. You can't carry any items, weapons, heals. Essentially, the only thing you can use is the blade, unless you decide to drop it completely. Then skipping to December 19th, we got the 14 Days of Fortnite event, which was an event that every day for 14 days would bring us a new event. And if you completed each day's challenge, by day 15 you would unlock a special reward, the Equalizer Glider. And in this update we also got Christmas presents, as well as a suppressed sniper rifle and dual pistols. Overall, a solid update. Then on January 15th, we got many brand new items. The scoped revolver, the redeploy, balloons, stink bombs, and the scoped assault rifle was now given a uncommon variant. Overall, nothing insane, but great additions to the loot pool. Then the Ice Storm event began, where the Ice King broke out of his ice cocoon to cover the island in snow and ice completely. And with that brought Ice Fiends and unvaulted the crossbow. Overall, the reception towards the event was mixed, most saying that it was underwhelming, but personally, I loved it. Then on January 22nd, the Sneaky Snowman item was added to the game, and on January 29th, the Chiller Grenade was added, and the Suppressed SMG was unvaulted. Along with these additions, we also got the brand new item, Bottled Rockets, and the reconstruction for Tilted Towers was complete. And for the final update of the season, which took place on February 14th, we got the new Infantry Rifle, Cupid's Crossbow, Clingers, and the brand new vehicle, the Driftboard. The season ended on February 27th, 2019, and lasted 83 days. But now that we've covered the duration of the season, let's answer the question, was it good? Something that most people forget when they look back on a season is the controversies of that time. For example, let's take Chapter 1, Season 5 for example. Everyone looks back at that season fondly. But if we went back in time to how the community was reacting, people were saying that Fortnite was dying, and that the game was bad, and it had many problems, like the SMG meta with the P90. You couldn't do anything without hearing some complaint from someone about this weapon, or how it was maybe overpowered, and how it was alone killing the game. The community was in a rough spot, and most people don't remember that because they were blinded by those rose-tinted glasses, and only remember the season for the good, rather than what actually happened. Subconsciously, that's just how it works. And that is exactly how the season works too. Most people nowadays look at this season as being perfect, or amazing at the very least, without many faults. And while this is definitely a top 5 season for me, you can't deny the faults that are there. The Infinity Blade put the competitive side of the community in shambles, the balancing was a mess, and there were some coordination issues at Epic HQ that impacted the game involving the loophole rotation, and sometimes not delivering on their promises, like with the 14 Days of Fortnite event. The season had its issues for sure, but it also had many spectacular things about it. But I'll hand that off to Caspy.
When asked what their favorite Fortnite season is, many people answer something like Chapter 1 Season 4 or Chapter 2 Season 2. However, I'm going to argue that my favorite Fortnite season is Chapter 1 Season 7. Season 7 was Fortnite's first and only Christmas-themed season. Overall, the vibes were all there. The Season 7 Battle Pass was entirely Christmas-themed, with a whole new winter biome added to the map. Things like wraps were a newly added feature to the game, and the wide selection of vehicles available, like the Quad Crasher and the Surfboard, revolutionized the way that we rotate around the Fortnite map. And while I know this season was horrendously unbalanced, Infinity Blade. If somebody were to ask me, what was classic Fortnite like, I would show them Chapter 1 Season 7.
And to add upon that, the loot pool, while sometimes having missing items, was still incredibly fun. The cozy feel of the lobby, the sheer emphasis of winter was there, everything just felt right. Downright nostalgic. Out of any season in Fortnite history, this is the one I'm most nostalgic for, as even though I started day 1, up till that point I had played Season 7 the most. And the Season 7 Battle Pass was the first Battle Pass I had ever bought. However, I will refrain from letting that affect my ranking, but with that being said, where would I rank this season? Taking everything into account, the good, the bad, and everything in between, I would give this season a 9 out of 10. And remember, the ranking of the season is just my opinion and is subjective, but please feel free to let me know what you thought of the season down in the comments below. And a massive thank you to Caspy for joining me in this video, and make sure to check out his channel, link will be in the description. And a massive thank you as well to the channel members, like What If, Hunter, Investo, and Demonic. You guys are truly going above and beyond, and are all doing a massive favor, and I really appreciate all of you. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, Merry Christmas, but as always, have a spectacular night.